Welcome back to Craven Park.
Back on to the president from the
second half of this Northern Rail Cup.
And also returning a pride of insult, Halifax and Rovers. The winning ticket in today's half-time draw is 15660. 15660. Please collect your prize from the club office in the Roger Millwood stand. And some half-time scores in the Northern Rail Cup. Bramley 14, Doncaster 38. Celtic Crusaders 6, Rochdale 18. London Scholars 0, Leigh 48. Whitehaven 26, Sheffield 6. Workington 28, Swinton 18. And York 6, Dewsbury 4.
So Scott Morrell gets us underway at the start of this second half. Rovers in the amazing position of having a 54 points lead against the Halifax side, who many tip for a top 6 finish in the National League One. I'm sure the paint was peeling off the dressing room in the Halifax dressing room, Fraser, and from coach Justin Morgan, I reckon he'll have just been telling them to keep the discipline, keep the sets of 6 and try and keep this expansive game going.
Yeah, and maybe a word for Webster as well. But you can't blame him, lad. He does everything else right for us. So it's just one of those things, and Sean Long does it than anyone can. So Halifax now, fifth and last I think. The referee didn't put his hand up, but it's a long kick downfield, and you can tell this half's going to be different with the wind advantage, but Steele takes it in well. Steele runs it up. Steele's looking to impress now because we know Rivette's on this, not in the 17 today, so that just shows the competition for places. Ben Cockayne now. Surprised, yeah, we've got 54 points and Ben Cockayne hasn't scored a try. I wouldn't have put my money on that today, but Joseph brings in McCarley. McCarley straightens it up. And, I think Rovers will just look to keep the completion rate high in this second half more than anything, and then the try should come off the back of that. Fisher looks to his left again, brings in, McCarley was a dummy runner. Webster brings in Morton. Morton makes a good 5 or 6 metres. Fisher looks to Webster. Could this be a kick coming again? No, it's a long ball. Barker gives it back to Morrell. Morrell kicks it through. Morrell's going for it again. Oh, that's unlucky. I think Morrell's just caught. Was it Gibson? I think caught him. Yeah, good just with his shin. Just knocked to the head there. Morrell's limping slightly now as well. But Morrell's certainly looking like inventive play again. It's what you want to see from your half-back, a little chip over the top, chase it yourself. That's in the big games, that can often be the difference, your half-backs. Speaking of which, I won't be surprised if Webster took a breather later on, Rob, and had an injury from last week as well.
Yeah, good point, Fraser. I mean, the game's certainly won there. There's no point in risking any of our key players, the ones who have the majors saying how the game plan's carried out, how the moves are put on. Obviously, we're speaking of Morrell, Webster, Fisher, Smith. But it's good to see Dwayne Barker and Gareth Morton getting some game time. Unfortunately, Byron Ford looks to have had a recurrence of his hamstring injury. It's a knock-on from Halifax. So Rovers will get he's signalling one, so which way is he going to go here? Is he saying that a Rovers player knocks it on? No, in fact, Rovers do get the scrum. So another chance for an early score in this second half. Played 43 minutes and Rovers will get the ball into Halifax territory. Phil Joseph runs off, scored a fantastic try last week, did Phil Joseph. Really looks to be finding his feet now at Craven Park, showing the quality that he does have. Here's Scott Morrell, brings in Gareth Price, and Gareth Price is looking determined today. Here's another man. Oh, they've missed out McCarley, and we're moving the ball wide, giving it some air. Smith with the offload. Oh, great shimmy by Ben Cockayne, and Cockayne ducks under the tackle. Rovers 9 metres out from the Halifax line. Fisher moves it to the right, where Morrell jinks. McCarley Azou scores! McCarley Azou scores his second try of the game! And Rovers are in for the 10th time. So Hulkinston Rovers extend this lead 58 points to nil with Satan 2 points to be added on.
Magic 1161.
Try scored for Hull Kingston Rovers in the 44th minute, sponsored by the Craven Park Markets. Number 17, Macaulay Azou.
Second try for Macaulay. I bet he'd like a hat-trick today. I tell you what, if we manage to get more than a point a minute today, that would be absolutely unbelievable. Come 80 minutes. We need another 20 now because Cotier won't miss this. He's already knocked 9 over. I bet he never thought he'd maybe get 10 goals today. He knocks it straight between the sticks at 60 points to nil. Byron Ford's back out there. He's sat eating a banana a minute ago. He's got his drill top on. Don't think that he'll come back on.
And the goal scored for Hull Kingston Rovers, sponsored by the Nottingham Cycle Centre, by number 3, Damien Couturier.
Would have thought though if he was injured he might have gone and got showered and changed, and so I don't think we will see him though. They wouldn't risk it even if he could come back. I wouldn't have thought. Joseph now. You're right, Rob. Joseph really is. I mean, looking on form at the derby at the KC. I really liked the look of him then. I've named him Mini Macaulay, and I think he's really in form at the moment. And that try last week was something brilliant. Morel brings in Barker. Barker just checks the tackle. He's got Goddard now on the wing in replace of Ford. He comes off his wing, comes inside. Goddard's looked sharp today. He's been hard to bring down. Fisher again, he's been absolutely world class today. Brings in Webster. Morton comes inside, looking to slip the ball out. So Cocaine's got it, he's held on to it well there. Morel, kick out wide. Barker looks for it. It comes off the Halifax head. Oh, it would have been play on. But the Halifax, well, they recovered in the end, but it would have been a try.
Yeah, I think Dwayne Barker was claiming that the Halifax player shoved him off the out the way as I was both running back, but referee Mr. Ewers let play go on. He's not had a decent game actually, Mr. Ewer today. I know we've not been a fan of his in the past, particularly at the Featherstone away game in the Northern Rail Cup, but fair play I suppose. When you're 60 points to nil up, you're quite happy anyhow, aren't you really? So
Number 11, Lee Harlan.
Lee Harlan's gone off for the Halifax side. It's almost hard not to call them the Halifax Blue Sox, isn't it? Because I know they don't like that anymore. Ben Cocaine, well, that's gone backwards. So he gets a chance to run the ball back.
Number 12, Keith Heckenberg, replaces number 13, Damien Ball.
What's been impressive about Rovers today is the amount of work that the backs have put in Fraser, innit? I mean, Goddard, Steele, Barker's playing in the centres now. Cocaine, they've all been looking for the ball and looking to take a bit of work from the forwards.
Yeah, it's like I mentioned earlier, but I know they can't afford to stand around now with the likes of Leroy Rivette on the sideline. Any lazy play, and they'll go straight back in. Morton makes a break. Oh, lucky, Webster's knocked on. And Halifax now looking to. Oi, thought he was going to go full length for a second there. Cotier managed to wrap him up eventually. And it's Gibson now. Switch it out to Bambini. It's a great tackle by Morton, who's had a solid game on his return there. And Halifax second rower, Harland. Back in field now. Spink brings it in. He's well tackled again. It'd be nice if Rose could keep a clean sheet today. It'd certainly be very impressive. Oh, massive hit by Morel, but he's offloaded it. There's a chance for Halifax here. They're going to go in here, I think. Yeah, it's a good try to be fair. Andy Kirk goes under the posts. Few ironic cheers from the East Stand, but fair play to him, Rob. I know Rovers looked good to them, conceded the try, but that was a good move by Halifax. He kept the ball alive well there, but maybe
in the 48 minutes, a try for Halifax for number 3, Andy Kirk.
It's always a sign of something good when the opposition, when Rovers are 60 points up and they look gutted to concede.
Yeah, I think in the grand scheme of things, it's not too bad. But obviously 60 points to nil looks better than 60 points to 6, but there's a long way to go in this game. We've only played 48 minutes. I'm sure there's a few more tries in the locker for the Robins, even playing against this stiff breeze. I wouldn't want Halifax to score any more than what they have got at the moment, so hopefully that's the lot as far as Halifax are concerned. Francis Stevenson comes back on.
And the try converted for Halifax by number 6, Dominic Brambani.
Andy Kirk actually looked embarrassed, didn't he, when he went underneath the sticks there. There was no celebrations or anything. Credit to the Halifax fans that are over there and still supporting their side.
Returns for number 15, Gareth Price.
Gareth Price is the man taking a breather, but just prior to the Halifax try, Webster knocked on when he had a run to the try line in front of him, but he was claiming to the referee that he was being pulled back, so it could have been 66-0. That's the game of rugby league for you. One team messes up and the other team scores, and now Halifax are once again in possession, midway inside their own half of the field. That looked forward from Simeon Hoyle to Byron Smith, and Byron Smith's not happy, but he's thrown the ball away. Should be used to losing against Rovers. Byron Smith, who was in the Castleford team last year, and we absolutely caned them when they came here. So it's going to be James Webster to feed this scrum about 39 metres from the Halifax try line. Morell steps, but well watched by Damien Gibson. So Fisher once again moves the ball to Michael Smith. Smith offloads to Cockayne. Cockayne's looking for Goddard. He finds Goddard, but Goddard forced to take the tackle. Cockayne with a scoot, handing players off. 3 men bring him down. Halifax 2 metres out from their own line as the Robins swarm at him once again. Webster infield to Morton. Oh, there was half a gap there for Morton, but Halifax closed the door on him. They've gone to the wide outside. Oh, it's a try. Damien Couturier walks in, and Rovers score their 11th try of the game, and they've responded to Halifax try in just the manner that we wanted. Hull Kingston Rovers 64, Halifax
6. Magic 1161.
Try for Hull Kingston Rovers in the 52nd minute. Sponsored by the Cottingham Cycle Centre, the scorer, number 3, Damien Couturier.
Courtier now looks to keep this 100% kicking record going today. 11th kick from 11. They stand fall silent. They almost want this 100% kicking record to go. That's the next task for today. Yeah, that's good.
Magic 1161.
And then try converted for Hull Kingston Rovers, sponsored by the Cottingham Cycle Centre, number 3, Damien Couturier.
Webster takes the kick off well. It was a deep kick. You can tell now he wins more in the favour of Halifax this half. And Stevenson brings it in. Penalty to Rovers. I think bad tackle on Stevenson there. Fisher taps it quickly. Oh, tries to, but Hewer stops him. Webster instead is going to now kick it into touch. Takes another 10 metres or so. Fisher now brings in Dwayne Parker. Good ball. And Morton's away. Morton. Chance for Rovers. Owen Joseph. Will he get to the line? Joseph straight for the line. Joseph. He scored. And it's 70 points for the Robins.
Try for Halifax Rovers in the 54th minute, sponsored by Dennis Fuller Limited. The scorer at number 13, Phil Joseph.
And Joseph follows on from his stride from last Monday. 70 points to 6. Yep, that's right. Unbelievable. Gauthier again. Looking well for his 12th conversion out of 12. Gauthier now steadies himself once more. Here he comes. He's more this. There's a massive boo from the east stand in jest to Gauthier.
Yeah, first miss for Damien Couturier, and well, he must have half an eye on the Rovers' all-time kicking record, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, is 14 kicks in a game, and I think it's held by Mike Fletcher and Colin Armstrong. So Damien Couturier has got a real chance. There's a high tackle goes in on Phil Joseph, and referee Mr. Ewer. Joseph ran into that tackle, then the Halifax player just went wham, didn't he, and just really stuck one in on him. Anyhow, Rovers will play on. Look at the enthusiasm. Francis Stevenson, they're absolutely piling forward of the Robins. They want more tries in this game. McCarley's on an hat-trick, isn't he? And Steele's on an hat-trick. Byron would have been on an hat-trick, but he's taking a breather. Morrell, short ball to Smith. Smith takes the two-man tackle of Andy Kirk. Fisher to Morrell. Morrell steps and ducks. They'll play the ball. Fisher to Webster. Webster's got options. Here is Phil Joseph once again. Offloads to Morton. Morton offloads to Fisher. They're still going. Halifax have just got no answers to this Rovers attack today. Well, there's a chance now. Rovers just need to move the ball wide. Damien Couturier! And Couturier strolls in. And well, we're not sure if Couturier's got 2 or 3 times to keep tabs, because Rovers have scored 13 tries in this match.
11:61.
Try for Halifax Rovers in the 57th minute, sponsored by the Cottingham Cycle Centre. The scorer, number 3, Damien Couturier.
So Damien Couturier is going to go for his 12th successful kick, and well, 74 points to 6. Usually I'm stuck for words when Rovers get beat or are losing, and we're just looking at each other today, aren't we, thinking what the hell's going on here, and but we love it. I mean, this is what we want to do to teams. Oh, that's a great kick. Couturier has been absolutely fantastic today. I'm even going to stick my money down now and say Couturier has been man of the match. He's been absolutely fantastic.
Magic 11:61.
The try converted for Halifax Rovers, sponsored by Cottingham Cycle Centre. Number 3, Damien Couturier.
So there were 4 converted tries here, brings up the 100, and that would be absolutely unbelievable. Webster brings in Smith, gives it back to Webster, brings in Goddard, but have to do well to get round the winger there. Webster at the play of the ball again now. Brings in Morrell, brings in McCarley. McCarley takes it forward. Fisher brings in Stevenson. Stevenson takes it forward. Ducks under the challenge. Fisher looking for the quick play of the ball. Fisher's through. Oh, just ankle tap Fisher there. Almost through, fifth and last.
Yeah, it was an ankle tap by Keith Heckenberg, but Rovers on the last are running it. Couturier cuts inside. He perhaps should have looked for Goddard. Goddard could have put a little kick through, but on the power play, Rovers are forced to give Halifax the possession. But, well, you can't have any gripes. Everything they seem to have tried today has come off for them, so we're happy just for them to run the ball, kick it, do whatever they want today. This is absolutely fantastic all-round display by the Robins. There's been pace, there's been power, there's been good defence and superb attacking ability. But Halifax are the team with the possession of the ball at the minute as Haaland, and they're keeping the ball alive. It's Damien Gibson looking for a gap. He brings in Joel Penny. Penny had a good season at Whitehaven last year, but he's been absolutely non-existent in this game today. It's number 15 with a good offload there, Adam Hayes. The kick comes in and the chase is on. Cocaine's there for the Robins. He's got James Haley and Andy Kirk in front of him, and they complete the tackle. Cocaine plays the ball and Goddard runs off. He's running across the face of his own line. Have Rovers got men out wide? Steele looks for the gap. Oof.
Substitution for Halifax Rovers.
Michael Smith takes a
number
well-earned
13,
breather.
Jason Everton replaces number 12, Michael Smith.
And Michael Smith gets a well-earned ovation from the Robins faithful. Got to compliment Dwayne Barker on his return to the team today. He's been exceptional in my opinion. Not easy when you're coming back into a team like that as the ball ricochets and it's
This
gathered
afternoon's
by
attendance at
Halifax.
Creighton Park is 2,306. 2,306. On behalf of the club, thank you all for your support.
2,300 fans here at Craven Park today. It's notorious as the Northern Rail Cup for slightly lower crowds, to be fair. The final's a great occasion, as we all know, but hopefully today's performance will get a good following back for the league encounter in 7 days' time, as Simeon Hoyle with a good jink away from the acting half area. It's the fifth and last against Halifax. Brambini with a little kick, it's bouncing, gathered in by John Steele safely. And Rovers will look to bring this ball away.
Cocaine now looks to rub more salt into the wounds of the Halifax defence. Tell you what, if Rovers there managed to get beyond 100, you won't want to be in their dressing room today. I know Fowler will have more than a careless whisper to say to his team, won't he, Rob? As Morel loses the ball. Okay. Oh, there's a double knock on there. Well, it's gone backwards, so maybe a sympathy vote there, but all got a bit scrappy there for a second. And it'd be nice if Rovers could keep the momentum going and get to the magic 100. They might just get a bit scrappy. We've got just over about 20 minutes to go. As Halifax looking to get at least into the double figures. Rovers just starting to drop off a few tackles now. I suppose that was inevitable, really. Bambini switches it out wide. Halifax looking for Kirk on the outside. He's got it, and it's well passed out. James Haley looking to switch inside, but he doesn't really gain any yards. He just comes sideways. Gibson gives it. Hoyle. Oh, that was a mile forward. That wasn't given. Heckenberg's well brought down by Cotier, who's defendedly ever so his defence has been awesome today as well. Never mind his attack and goal kicking. Halifax still looking for a try, but the Robins don't want to let them in. It's the last tackle. Switches out to the left. Webster, Morton and Joseph all rolled up the prop and his speed. And it's good defence again. Unbelievable that they're wanting to keep him out.
Yeah, that just epitomises Hull Kingston Rovers at the moment. We're winning by 70 points and there was defending there as though there was the last minute of a Challenge Cup final and they had a 1 point lead. It was absolutely fantastic to see. To be fair, in the last 10 minutes the game's levelled off a bit. it does happen when you've got such a big lead. No team can absolutely annihilate some team for a full 80 minutes. Oh, it's a red card that. Someone's just laid Ben Fisher out. It's the number 8 Andy Hobson. Absolutely disgraceful. And the thing is, he won't be up until a week on Tuesday, Wednesday, so he'll still be able to play next week. Absolutely a disgrace, Hobson. Get off the field. Hopefully Ben Fisher's back up on his feet. It doesn't look to be too much damage, but he could have dislocated his jaw or anything there. It was absolutely disgusting. I hope he gets about 5 or 6 matches for that. Anyhow, play goes on. Rovers are on the halfway line, and all that'll do is it'll fire Rovers back up again. We've played 65 minutes here at Craven Park. Oh, Mikhailiazu with a knock on. And well, there's been a big debate this week about Mikhailiazu and Zukema, who was the best forward, and one thing I did say was Mikhaili needed to strengthen up at first receiver, and just now and again he puts one in like that and coughs up possession, but he's certainly more explosive than what Zukema was. Anyhow, Joel Penny thought he was going to scoot away, but Rovers have actually been penalised for breaking up the scrum too soon. It's a good kick, to be fair. Halifax with the wind, but we've restricted them just to the one score so far as Simeon Hoyle tries to catch Rovers on the back foot. There's 2 balls on the pitch. Well, referee, he's penalised Rovers again. So Halifax are going to spread this ball across the field. They've got nothing, have they? What are they going to bring to Craven Park in 7 days' time? This kid's actually been their best player, hasn't he? The hooker, Simeon Hoyle. He's a former Keighley player, played against us many times. Joel Penny feeds Brambini, and Brambini brings in Jason Bolts. But Halifax down to 12 men for the remaining 14 minutes or so of this game. Rovers won't want to concede any more points. It's Lee Harland running out wide, but met by 3 solid Rovers tacklers. So they're moving this ball once again, giving it some air. Joel Penny jinks. Morell was in there for the Robins, and Francis Stevenson eventually brought to ground, and it's the 5th and last against Halifax. What have they got? Little dink over. Couturier! Well, it would have been nice to see Couturier just find that gap. I don't think we've ever really seen him get a big 60-70 yarder, have we? With Ben Cockayne, well, this man is capable of going the full length, but Halifax bringing him to a halt. Game's just getting a little bit scrappy, to be fair. Not so sure if the Halifax players were square then. This needs someone like Webster to settle it down. Oh, good jink by Barker to Morton. Morton was looking for the offload. Oh, there's a chance now, but they've come back in field with Stevenson. Oof, if he'd have had a man on his shoulder then he could have got one of the speedsters away, but Rovers have only made about 30 yards in this move. Morell offloads, and once again Mikhailiazu with a knock on.
Number 10, David Tangasator replaces number 9, Ben Fisher.
Yeah, it's just getting scrappy now. We're not going to get the 100 now. Not too scrappy. 11 minutes and a half to go, plus any injury time. But going back, that was disgusting. What's the need in that tackling Fisher there? The linesman's given a forward pass. Referee's ignored him. Referee's totally ignored him. What's the point of having a linesman there then? He might as well not be there. He's got a better view than the referees, but he's in line. It's ridiculous. Halifax, bringing it inside now. They've got, like you said, like you say about Rob, they're flat out. They've got nothing like there was last year. I mean, I suppose Fisher's not on the side now, and maybe that's why they was took him out late, because they was maybe weren't happy with the way he left. But chance for Halifax now in the far corner. No, they've messed it up. It might be back to 1, I think. Rovers now just need to straighten themselves up, get in a line. Well, Mr. Hewer looked at the linesman, but no signal there, so it's play on. Tangatoa back now. Tackle, but it's just offloaded it to Spink. Spink straightens up, switches it out wide. Byron Smith was brought down well by Morel. Switched out wide now, little chip into the corner. Goddard gathers it. So there's a chance now for Rovers to mount a quick counter attack.
Yeah, Joseph decided to let Sir go himself, but the referee tells him to go back. Well, Halifax have been a bit of a shambles today, and Andy Hobson was an absolute disgrace. And
number 14, Byron Smith, replaces number 12, Keith Heckenberg.
Andy Hobson's got to go home to his wife today, and well, she's going to be kissing a fool, isn't she, tonight, because that's where he was.
Yeah, I think when Fisher was coming into the tackle, he probably just stood up and said, I knew you were waiting for me anyway, so he was expecting that one. So McCarley brings it in. Webster's now has gone to brings in Tangatoa. Oh, knock on by Halifax, I think. Yeah, Mr. Hughes spotted it. Well, it's getting a bit chilly up here now. Don't let the sun go down on us anymore, Rob, because it's getting a bit cold up here now. It's a scrum to Rovers now, 40 metres from their own try line. Webster looking to put it in. It's just going to scrap it. It'd be nice to seal it off with a try from anyone now. Someone maybe for the hat trick. McCarley will enjoy a hat trick. Ben Cockayne. I don't think he's got a try still, so. And 76 points from Ben Cockayne, finish it off with a try. Webster gone into the hooking role now where Fisher's gone off. Brings in Barker, great ball to Webster. Back to Tangatoa. If we switch it right, there's some space here. Stevenson, he straightens up, but Joseph will take the tackle. Michael Smith looking to come back on now as well. Webster looks left, Tangatoa. Gives it to Cockayne. Cockayne slips one. He might go. Couturier for the hat-trick. Oh, Cockayne almost got in his way there. But there's so much space on the right here. Macaulay Azul's almost playing in the centre, but they come short blind side. Neverton burrowing for the line. He's just not quite going to get there. The fifth and last. Switched. Webster. Barker. Quick hands. Smith. Smith might go alone. Gives it to Tangatoa. Play on. Morton. He's in! Well, Halifax were appealing for obstruction there, but it's not given.
Magic 1161.
Transfer for Hawkinson Rovers in the 72nd minute, sponsored by the Mark Simmons Memorial Fund. Number 16, Gareth Morton!
So Gareth Morton goes over, the George Michael of Hull Kingston Rovers, goes in underneath the posts.
There's certainly one person who wrote up is George Michael, that's for sure. Coach here looks for his 13th kick at goal now. And he's got it. I bet that guy in the scoreboard's earned his money today. I bet he's never been so busy up on that scoreboard. 82 points to 6.
Try converted for Hull Kingston Rovers, sponsored by the Cottingham Cycle Centre. Number 3, Damien Couturier.
Halifax kick off now, it's going straight out.
Substitution for Hull Kingston Rovers, number 12, Michael Smith, replaces number 14, Phil Joseph.
We've got 6.5 minutes here. Penalty to Rovers, I'd take 2 on halfway. Webster taps it instead to McCarley. Look at him go, look at him. Oh, McCarley brought down. Webster now comes in field, gives it to Stevenson. The three props there flicking the ball about. Morel Barker, Smith, Morton. Oh, he lost it, I think. Play on. Oh, fair enough. Rob's called it right. Morton at the looking to set the ball now. Brings it inside to Morel. Tangatoa. Price. Let's see a try from Price. Oh, he's tackled well. Webster now.
Substitution for Halifax
Morel.
Rovers, number 15, Gareth Price returns for number 8, Francis Stevenson.
Yeah, Gareth Price returns for Stevenson now. Just over 5 minutes to go. This forum team as well, Rob, what can I say? We're just going from strength to strength at the moment.
Yeah, for some strange reason I wasn't in it this week, and I'm not too happy about that, but there you go. Saving me for the league campaign, obviously. Yeah, good tackle completed over on that touchline by John Steelers. Halifax have actually played a lot better in this second half, but they've still managed to put 30 points on them. So, what are this team capable of? As Joel Penny for the first time makes a break. Byron Smith brings in Andy Kirk with a kick, but there should be enough cover there for the Robins. Ben Cockayne, cool as a cucumber. Well, the referee's saying how it bounced up off Ben Cockayne's knee, and Ben's not happy with that decision. The best thing to do, Ben, is just smile and get on with the game. 5 minutes to go, you're winning by 76 points. No point getting yourself into any trouble with a referee.
No, he'd never do that. He's a good lad. Morel now. He'll look for a long drop out here. Don't think he'll go for the touchdown like he did last week at this stage, but Halifax are looking to get one more try on the board. Again, met by a tackle by Morel and Price. Bambini switches it out wide. Great tackle by Neverton. He's dropped it, he's lost it as well. That's a knock on for sure. And it has really got scrappy now. 4 minutes plus stoppages left on the clock now. Rovers now with probably a couple of sets of 6 left. Yeah, he could be right there, Rob. I think one more kick, Couturier might do it. Smith brings in Morton. If he can switch out wide, there's chances now. Morel is brought down. Cockayne's absolutely gutted. He wants to try. Morton brings it to Price. Price checks it in hard again. Webster now waiting for the quick play of the ball. Brings in Dwayne Barker. Yeah, he's played well, but it's nice. We need our squad with all these quarter-final of the Northern Rail Cup now, and hopefully it'll get to the quarter-final of a Challenge Cup. We need our squad. We need our squad for all these games. A penalty to Rovers. Webster will probably take a quick tap. Holy look for touch. No, he's going to take a tap. Yeah, he taps it. Brings in Barker. Barker jinks. Gives it back to Webster. He gives it to Price. He'll take it in. He doesn't step backwards, does Price. Webster. One more try. Webster. Smith. Smith switches it. Great ball, Smith. Brings in Tangatoa. Oh, what a pass! Smith playing basketball with Coutier. Switches it. Coutier's going in for the hat-trick. He's going to get it. No! Just fell short. Thought he was going to go in there. Smith will though. Won't stop Smith from there. Look at Smith. Michael Smith just thrown the ball and nearly reached the seat. He's hit the window in the Harry Pool bar. Bloody hell. Referee calls time off. He's going to sing with him.
Magic 11-61.
Michael Smith there, showing Byron Ford that's how you play basketball.
Yeah, great
Transfer
finish to a great game for the
in
Robins.
the 77th minute. Sponsored by Robin Pearson. Try scorer number 12, Michael Smith.
So, hopefully, this could be an important kick. It could put Damien Couturier in the old Kingston Rovers record books. I'm pretty certain that 14 kicks in a game is the record. And well, if the Frenchman manages to slot this one over, he goes into the record books as far as I'm concerned. And that one goes up, so we'll confirm it next week. But I think Damien Couturier has just joined Colin Armstrong and Mike Fletcher in the Rovers record books. 88 points to 6 to the Robins.
Magic 1161.
Try converted for Hawkinson Rovers, sponsored by the Cuttingham Cycle Centre. Number 3, Damien Couturier.
So Halifax restart. Scott Morrell just controls the ball on his knee and brings in John Goddard. Goddard's been solid today. Moved on to the wing when Byron Ford went off injured.
17, Chris Bircher.
As Tangata Thomas spots the gap. Looks for the offload. Finds the Frenchman Couturier. Superb play by
Saturday's man of the match chosen by the National Spencer.
We're going to announce the man of the
Saturday's
match.
man of the match chosen by the executive match day sponsor P&B Engineering is number 3, Damien Couturier.
Damien Couturier, rightly so, wins the man of the match award. As Joel Penny looks to catch Rovers napping. Injury time here at Craven Park, and well, it's the most comprehensive victory Rovers have registered for many, many a season. And when you look at the team they're playing, you've got to say it's an unbelievable result. Usually these are the sort of scorelines you get against your London Scholars and your Gatesheads and your teams like that. And Halifax are looking a bit battered and bruised out there now. But they're going to probably finish the game with the ball. There goes the full-time ulcer. Hull Kingston Rovers with 15 tries and 14 goals. March on into the last eight of the Northern Rail Cup.
Nathan Ward celebrating his 30th today. I hope you've had a great day off from all your family. And happy birthday to Bethany Frankish. 10 tomorrow. Lots of love from Mam, Willa and Amy and everyone who loves you at Rovers.
So I'd like to thank Fraser for joining me today. We'll see you in 7 days' time. Same place, same opposition.
Halifax 6, Hull Kingston Rovers 88.
And Fraser, keep up this level of performance. It's going to take a good team to stop Hull Kingston Rovers this season.
Yeah, you're right, Rob. It's quite unbelievable, that scoreline today. 88 points to 6. It's going to be interesting to see what happens next
Special mention this afternoon for Damien
the National League One game.
Damien has equalled the club goal scoring record. Congratulations, Damien Couturier. 13 goals this afternoon here at Craven Park.
And there we have it, Damien Couturier. It's just been given out as equal the goal scoring record. So he'll be gutted that he missed that one of them, because that was one of the easier ones. But to be fair, he kicked some belters off the touchline today. So until next week, we'll see you again when we do it again exactly the same in the National League One. And let's go listen to the radio now. We're draws at 5:30. We'll take anyone on the moment. Don't draw, be nice. After that, I'm a bit speechless. So that's all I can say, really. Ram bam, thank you.
So that's the curtain raiser for the next fixture here at Craven Park, which is against Halifax, a week today, 30th of April, in the National League. The kick-off of the main event is 3 p.m. On behalf of the players and officials of Hull Kingston Rovers, thanks for supporting the game today and have a safe journey home.